Merry Christmas everybody, welcome back to my channel. In this YouTube video, as you can see from the title of this video, I'm going to be helping you guys figure out how to stay balanced at Christmas and how to make sure your mind is in the right place. This video is going to be straight to the point, and I just want to make it so that you can like the video so that it's easy to find for you to watch again in the future if you feel like you're struggling on Christmas Day or something and you feel like you're maybe just not in the right mindset. Before getting into this video, I do just want to say that if you feel like you have a constant restrictive mindset and you feel like you've binge eating or something like that is like a serious issue, you please need to go seek specialist help. I've left a link in the description box below which you can click and speak to someone from a eating disorder charity, because that is really important. And this video is not for people with eating disorders. This video is for the everyday person who is keen to stay on track with their goals, whose mind is usually in the right place but sometimes just needs a little bit of help. Breaking the flow of this video because, guys, basically, I edited this video, it was all ready to go up, I had scheduled it for Tuesday, everything was good. However, then on Monday morning, don't worry guys, I'm absolutely fine, do not panic, but something happened to me which kind of, if you saw my post here, then you will know that it kind of has made me feel very reflective and just be very grateful. Now, essentially what happened was I got in a car crash and I am okay, the other driver is fine, everyone's fine, my car's a bit messed up, but it's all good, like I'm fine. Luckily I had a strong car and it was a minor collision. So I'm all good, I can still train, I can still do anything, I'm not injured, neither of us got injured in any way. What this brings me onto the topic of is that I just really needed to reshape this whole entire YouTube video. Now I'm still going to talk about the two different Christmas mindsets that I think people have, and I'm going to be giving tips on how to kind of overcome these Christmas mindsets and get into the normal balanced mindset. However, I just think it's really important to remember in the bigger picture, and especially at a time of year that is Christmas, that it's just so important to be grateful for even the small things. I am so grateful that I got out of my car alive, and you know, just a few days ago 5 or 6 or maybe even more people were killed in Birmingham in a car crash. There's so much stuff that goes on, and I'm not the type of person to go on these type of talks and stuff, but I just want this video to really make you just feel grateful about the small things. I'm grateful that I can walk, I'm grateful that I can talk, I'm grateful that I can hear, that I can see, that I can eat delicious food at Christmas, that I can spend time with my loved ones, and that, you know, just the small things, that I'm breathing. And, you know, that sounds so ridiculous, and if you're clicking away from this video thinking this is a load of garbage, then fine, but it would be so lovely if you would just realise that and just know that, you know, Christmas is the time where you can really have fun, and it's so nice everyone's all coming together. If it's a hard time for you, then I understand, because like I've got a lot going on in my life at the moment as well, but it's, you know, it's one of those things and you just have to appreciate the small things. So now let's get into this video and talk about the two Christmas mindsets. So I think that oftentimes people go into Christmas either having a fear of all the food that is around them, or with the mindset that it's Christmas, I can eat whatever I want, it's fine, it doesn't matter. However, I think both of these mindsets are really dangerous, because I think what happens is then it kind of gives you a time where food is the only thing you're thinking about, and you're not thinking about the memories that you're making with everybody else and the fun you can have. And I keep seeing all these videos that are like how to stay fit at Christmas, and you know, no disrespect or anything, but I personally think that the main thing you should be thinking about is spending your time with your loved ones, you know. Now, a fitness lifestyle should be something that allows you to, you know, have a little bit of time off here and there and just be very mindful and balanced with everything. So I know that I'm not going to train on Christmas Day, Boxing Day, but that's fine, because for my long-term goal, which is the end goal for everybody and what is just so important, you know, the end-term goal is the main thing, and the journey is what should be appreciated. So if we can't appreciate like Christmas Day because all we can think about is staying fit, then in my eyes you need to reanalyze and reassess this journey that you're on. Because having a goal to get a six-pack is all well and good, but if you're neglecting your loved ones for that, then if I'm really honest, like that is very selfish and it's not fair on everybody else, and for you, it's not fair on yourself. You're tormenting your mind and you're neglecting the little things in life and also the big picture. So, first mindset, the fear of the food all around you. My thing to you guys is gonna be, you need to realize that these 1 to few days of maybe overindulging and maybe having a little bit more than you're used to is not going to throw you off track. If you've seen my 10,000 calorie challenge, you will know that. P.S. Stay tuned because a food challenge may or may not be coming very soon. But if you can guess what it is, by the way, you win a prize. So yeah, if you're worrying about all the food, yeah, just watch that video and I really think that will give you some reassurance. But just know that in the long term, it's gonna do nothing. And quite frankly, it will probably do your mind a world of good because you're gonna eat all the food and then you're gonna realize, oh, I'm absolutely fine. But then this does bring me onto the Christmas mindset of absolutely pigging out, going into it, being like, boom, can eat anything, it's Christmas. And I'm not gonna lie guys, I've had both of these mindsets in the past, and this one is very dangerous because you go into Christmas being like, yes, I can eat everything, so you get up, start shoving mince pies down your face. I don't even like mince pies, but it's just like a Christmas thing that came to my head. Start shoving chocolate. For me it's chocolate. Just chocolate, 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 chocolate. It's delicious, yeah, amazing. But then by the end of the day I feel so crap, and then that, even in the back of my mind, it just makes me want to go, ooh, I should eat less tomorrow. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And this is what we want to avoid. So this is why I think it's so important to be mindful of what you're eating when you're eating it. I would seriously start this week, so as you go to take a bite of like your food, just realize what you're eating and just kind of pay attention to it. And as you're grazing on chocolates in the evening or something, whatever, you know, we all do that, just as you open the next one, just realize, okay, I'm having another one, like how many have I had? Do I really want this? Because diminishing returns is a real thing, guys. You know, once you start, then you have the next one and it's not quite as good, and then you have the next one and it's not quite as good, and then you get to like the 100th one and it is nowhere near as good as the very first one. So just be wary of that and just kind of really think, do I actually want this as I'm eating this food? Recapping so far, tip number 1 for people who are fearing all the food that's going to be around them is realize that in the long term, eating a little bit more than normal is going to do no damage. Watch my 10,000 calorie challenge if you haven't, to just realize this. Tip number 2 is, if you have kind of the overindulgence mindset, is just be mindful of everything that you're eating as it's going on around you. And I got tip number 3, which is, it's totally fine if you want to feel active. I mean, I know that I like feeling active, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna gather the fam and go for a nice walk on Christmas Day, because it's nice to get some fresh air as your food's digesting, and it just helps you feel good. May even do a HIIT workout in the morning. You know, there's no reason why that's bad. I just keep seeing a bunch of bashing of different people, but if you wanna do exercise, do some exercise. If you don't wanna do exercise, don't do exercise. It's just literally what you want. Neither is gonna make a difference to the long term. Remember, the short term does nothing. Do what makes you feel good.